Carapace, you'll create a shield so they can't escape, and finally, I'll transform into Pegabug and open a portal that the Centimonsters will fall into.
In the upcoming 6th season of Miraculous Ladybug, an exciting development has transpired with Marinette. As the guardian of the Chinese Miracle Box, she recently entrusted each Miraculous to its corresponding wielder. This pivotal decision signifies a new era of heroism in which she finally entrusts her former allies with safeguarding Paris from the imminent threats of akumatized villains. As the Guardian, Marinette possesses the authority to reclaim the Miraculouses at her discretion, representing her pivotal role in maintaining the balance of power. However, there are already varying levels of vulnerability among the wielders, introducing uncertainty for Marinette and the future of Miraculous Ladybug. Today's video will discuss which wielders will most likely have their Miraculouses revoked and why.
It's time for someone to finally put an end to your endless trying to control people. Adrian, my mother, me, and turn us into whatever you want us to be!
Number 1. Felix. There are many reasons for Marinette to trust Felix no longer. Her first introduction to him was from a video message where he pretended to be Adrian saying hateful and cruel things to his friends. His words are harsh enough to cause multiple akumatizations at once, placing Ladybug and Cat Noir in a precarious situation as they try to save Adrian's imposter. That lone interaction formed Marinette's opinions of Felix, which is why she's horrified when she learns that he has the dog Miraculous and Strike Back and not Adrian, as she originally planned. The finale for the 4th season sees Felix fully realize his goal of taking the Peacock Miraculous from Gabriel, as he realizes he can use the dog Miraculous's fetch ability to steal Ladybug's yo-yo and the remaining Miraculouses in the Miracle Box. He trades them all for the Peacock Miraculouses, allowing Gabriel to become monarch and throw Paris into a new era of darkness. Felix doesn't express remorse for his actions, as having the Peacock Miraculous was the only way he could assure his and Adrian's safety in the foreseeable future. However, he doesn't help his case when he debuts as Argos in Emotion, when he uses his Miraculous to create Red Moon, a Centimonster capable of making everyone in the world disappear. Fortunately, a confrontation with Adrian and Kagami has Felix seeing the error of his ways, and he begins to operate as an anti-hero throughout the remainder of the 5th season until he ultimately begins dating Kagami and chooses to help Marinette by giving her vital information about Gabriel and his family's history. After learning that Felix is a Centimonster, which explains why he betrayed her for the Peacock Miraculous, Marinette seems to trust Felix, realizing the importance of his actions. However, the other Miraculous wielders may not forgive Felix as easily. Felix also operates for personal gain and doesn't have experience working in a team. These situations may cause tension in the group and influence Marinette to find a new wielder for the Peacock Miraculous.
Sending me messages on today of all days to remind me how sad I'm supposed to be feeling? Why, that's great! Really, thanks a lot!
Number 2. Kim. Although Kim is one of Marinette's friends now, they have a strenuous history. In the episode Derision, we learn that Marinette had a crush on Kim during the previous school year, and the pair went on a date to the local pool. However, after hearing about the date, Chloe intercepts Kim and convinces him to pull a prank on Marinette, where he gives her a gift full of live spiders. When Marinette receives the gift, she falls off the diving board and into the pool. The event traumatized her so much that she swears off falling in love and that she knows everything about the boy in question. In the present day, Kim has had crushes on Chloe and even tried to ask her to be his Valentine, but she cruelly rejects his offer, leading him to become one of the first akumatized villains in the series. While this experience would make Kim learn his lesson, when he tells the story of his prank on Marinette, he refuses to apologize for his actions, claiming it was nothing more than a harmless prank. However, the outrage he receives from Adrian and Ondine leads him to becoming akumatized again, using the Monkey Miraculous's power to wreak havoc throughout Paris. After he's de-akumatized, Kim apologizes for the past, but it seems he still has much to learn. Suppose Kim continues to make light of other people's feelings. In that case, Marinette may not feel comfortable allowing him to keep his Miraculous, especially if his pranks border on cruel in the future. It's also worth mentioning that Marinette didn't choose Kim for the Monkey Miraculous. Master Fu did this without knowing Kim's history.
Aw, flying monkey plushie!
I'm no plushie, my name's Shoo-Poo, you nitwit!
My name's not Nitwit, my name's Kim!
Number 3. Sabrina. Sabrina's an interesting case when it comes to the Miraculous wielders. She's one of the most recent heroes, only receiving the dog Miraculous in Penal Team, when she decides to help Ladybug save Chloe. Although she sided with the heroes, she only does so to help Chloe, her best friend, who at that point was notorious for betraying or scorning the heroes by teaming up with Shadow Moth. While Sabrina was ready and willing to help at the time, Marinette may not trust her fully, as the dog Miraculous has also been given to other wielders, including Alex and Felix. However, the latter was meant to be Adrian. Sabrina turns against Chloe in confrontation when she learns that the two plan to sabotage their classmates' futures to make them hate Marinette. Sabrina warns Marinette of their plans and helps expose Lila as a manipulator and a fraud. Sabrina's bravery ultimately leads to a series of events, starting with Chloe getting expelled from the school and ostracized by her former classmates. While Sabrina chooses to turn against Chloe and abandon their friendship, the pair have always been close, and Sabrina has overlooked Chloe's poor behavior in the past. In Revolution, after Chloe is sent to live with her mother, she takes a moment to flip through her contacts, searching for anyone to talk to. She hesitates with Sabrina's contact before choosing not to call her old friend, fully realizing she's utterly alone before succumbing to tears. If Chloe ever returns to Paris, primarily to repent for her actions, Sabrina may be the first to welcome her back. However, Sabrina's loyalty to Chloe may make her incapable of remaining a miraculous wielder.
Sorry, but I can't do that to Chloe. That's not Chloe out there. It's Penalteam. Don't you want to set her free?
Number 4. Nino. Although Nino was among the first wielders to receive a Miraculous, his recent actions as Carapace make his heroic actions questionable. There's no denying that Nino has good intentions and wants to help others, but his reckless actions result in dire consequences and potential danger in the future. For example, although he's not supposed to know that Alya is Rena Furtive or that Rena Furtive exists, he yells her name in battle and uses a shell tour to protect her from an incoming attack. While his actions are a sweet gesture, he exposes Alya to their enemies, ultimately resulting in her losing her Miraculous. In the episode Rocketeer, Nino believes Alya may have fallen in love with Cat Noir after witnessing the two embrace. Although Adrien tries to convince him otherwise, Nino's primary evidence is that Cat Noir and Alya have spent consistent alone time together, as she's Rena Rouge. He decides to share not only Alya's secret identity with Adrien, but also his own, breaking one of the most significant rules the wielders have. Once Marinette learns what Nino has done, she may not trust him to keep their identities safe forever, resulting in the loss of his Miraculous.
I'm the one asking questions. Remember what I told you yesterday? I got proof now. What do you say to this?
Number 5. Adrien. While it may seem like the last thing to happen, Adrien losing his Miraculous in the future may be a natural progression for his story. In the 3rd season, Marinette had the opportunity to witness an alternate world in Cat Blanc, where Adrien's secret identity became compromised and Gabriel akumatized him into the titular villain. By having his cataclysm enhanced, Adrien had the strength to destroy the entire world, leaving Paris in ruin, with his father and Marinette dead beneath the flooded city. The event traumatized Marinette, so she struggled to trust Cat Noir in later seasons. She won't let him know the identities of most wielders or recollect Miraculouses due to her fear of him becoming akumatized in the future, jeopardizing the safety of their entire team. Adrien now shares her worries, as in the episode Representation, Cat Noir is attacked by the villain Nighter Mentor, which forces him to see his worst fears. Cat Noir's nightmare is becoming akumatized and turning Marinette to dust, and is likely triggered by him using his cataclysm on Monarch earlier in the season, fatally wounding him. If this fear continues to plague him in Season 6, Marinette may decide the Cat Miraculous should spend time with a new wielder, temporarily or otherwise.
I don't need a poem when I can tell her to her face. I love you. Ugh, gross!
The upcoming 6th season of Miraculous Ladybug promises to bring about significant changes with Marinette's decision to entrust the Miraculouses to their corresponding wielders. This decision sets the stage for a new era of heroism and introduces an element of uncertainty regarding the vulnerability of the wielders. As fans eagerly anticipate the developments in the new season, the dynamics of power and responsibility will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping the future of Miraculous Ladybug.
After the wish, all I could find was the double wedding ring, along with the Miraculous that Monarch had turned into rings and Cat Noir's in mine.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
How did you know?
Luck! I hear that it's one of my superpowers, the other one being the Cataclysm!